there's a war going on all around us. And it's an internal war. It's an external war. It's beyond even someone like me who has gone down, who's spent every waking second exploring this and trying to figure this out after the things that have happened to. I still don't understand it fully. I'm as close as possible to it. I believe that there's very few people that understand it better than I do. But it doesn't mean that it's 100% factual. But the point is the underlying... Too many people get lost in that, and they think that if you don't get it right, that you're wrong. And that's not the case. If you understand the concepts, if you understand how to get from A to B, but you go like this, up and down, and a little go here, and you still get to B. You got to B. I'll get you to B from A. It might not be exactly on their line, exactly how it was intended, exactly how it was written, how it was scripted, but I'm going to get you to B. I'm going to get you to understand exactly how this game works. I'm going to get you to understand exactly how to defend yourself against it. And that's all that matters. Don't worry if the tree is yellow or blue or green. Just worry is it a tree? What does it do? How does it work? Does it help you? Does it hurt you? And if so, how do you use it? Can you use it? Those are the things that matter, right? Like don't focus on the wrong things. So why do I tell you that? Because there's going to be a lot of signs that are presented to you, especially as you start understanding this knowledge, and the dark ones are going to get desperate, right? It's already happening. If you pay attention, you shouldn't focus too much on it, but if you've been looking at news or things of that nature, or even just out in the outside world, like, things are changing drastically every day. And you might be like, well, why are there so many events that have never happened before happening right now? Like, this is a 1 in a million year event? Like, what? And this just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. And people ask, like, well, how is that possible? Well, it's because disclosure is happening. And I'm not saying that it's only me, right? Like, but as every time one other person figures it out and starts understanding and starts impacting the game, like, we'll just think of it like this. There's 10 employees at a company, and this boss is super toxic. It's a family-owned business, and he exploits all of his workers. He takes half of their paychecks, but he pulls each one of them aside into the room. He's like, if you say anything, you're going to lose your job, and you lose your healthcare. And I know he only hires people who have a significant other and a child that they have to take care of, so they need the insurance. And well, that's what they believe. They don't think that they do, but they're so worried about the possibility of what could happen if they don't have insurance. Like, I'm going to get sick, and like, you create this. That's what insurance is, by the way. Like, you create fear in someone in believing that they're going to need it. Like, why is this event going to happen to you? Like, I mean, it could, but is it? Like, are you actually going to get sick? Are you actually going to get hurt? Like, insurance basically is the biggest scam. Like, let's just say this flat out right now, like, straight up. Insurance is a scam, 100%. And from this point forward in life, starting Saturday, October 19th, 2024, insurance is now a thing that is just going to be a default in everything. Like, it's not a product that you have to buy. Like, hey, we should just help people. Help should not be conditional, no matter what. Hey, your car breaks down and you need it to get somewhere for some reason. You're actually risking going out in the outside world. Hey, we're going to help you. Not because you paid us, but because it's the right thing to do. Because we know that you're going to also help the world in some way, and you're going to fulfill your role. You're going to do what you're good at, and you're going to help other people. So why wouldn't we help you? It's not conditional. It just is. It's a necessity. It's a survival thing. Something happens to your home, we're going to get you in a new home. Not because you paid us, but because it's the right thing to do. Everyone needs to have shelter. Everyone needs to have their safe zone where they're protected from outside events, from activating, where they can choose and control what the influences and the nudges. So straight up, just remember that, guys. Insurance is a scam. And if they try to get you to pay it and try to get you to believe that you need it, and I'm not saying that it's not helpful to have just in case, but think about it. What if based on everything that I told you, if even 1% of it is true, what if the dark ones are strong enough and they want to cause you a problem, they can start presenting nudges that can lead you to getting sick, or that can lead you to trying to get into a car crash, or that can lead you to maybe your house getting in trouble, or a hailstorm to cause repairs so that you need the insurance. What if those dark nudges can literally have that level of power and control? So now all of a sudden you actually do, quote unquote, need the insurance because of these nudges. Do you see how easy it could be to get people to literally engage with a system that they designed? Oh, people aren't buying enough new cars. Let's start causing some car crashes. Let's start making people feel bad for having old cars. Let's start causing hailstorms. Do you see how easy it could be to literally start making people believe that? Hey, people aren't going enough to hospitals and stuff like that, but also let's make it for profit so that we can, a necessity, because remember, money is energy and time and emotion. So making healthcare and hospitals and medical facilities for profit, you will literally making them human ranches as well. Like, they're draining people's energy, right? Like, they're helping people get back energy, but then they're taking it back with money. So are they really helping? If they wanted to just cure people and nurse them back to health, they would just do it. Why does it have to be a monetary thing attached to it? Like, would you charge your child for nursing them back to health? Helping your pet at home, just showing them love and taking care of them if they got hurt? Like, they accidentally stepped on something outside? Would you really charge them? Or would you do it just with love? And the only repayment they need to do is give you back love too. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like, how easy is it to just literally fabricate situations and scenarios where you can force people to engage with the system? Insurance needs to change today. Healthcare, the medical system needs to change today. It will change today. From now on, it has to be like everyone is going to start waking up. Doctors, CEOs, executives in all of these industries, and start being like, what are we doing? They're going to start revealing all the dark industry secrets that they do, all the things that they're encouraged to exploit people. And they're just going to be like, I just feel this love, this light inside of me. I just cannot, no, I'm not going to listen to the dark influences anymore. The light nudges are going to now have priority. They're going to have say. They're going to be the ones that actually encourage them to, they're going to wake up and they're going to be like, wait a minute, guys, this is what insurance actually does. This is how it works. Let me show you. The CEO is going to have a document that they're going to write, that they're going to create, and they're going to reveal it to the public and be like, guys, look, we charge you $1,000 every 6 months for this. We could have charged you $5 and still make profit. We're making $995 of profit. And that's why you think we fight you on the claim. And, like, they're just going to reveal all that stuff. And there's going to be a company that's going to finally decide that this is it. This is the change. I'm going to finally be the change. I'm going to make things different. But it starts with one. And once they do it and they realize it's not a game about money anymore, we can just help people. What are the others going to do if everyone just goes to that company? What are the others going to do? They're going to fall apart. If one company decides to be good and just be the upfront change, take the first step, the others are going to be screwed. Like, they can't stay in it anymore for profit because no one's going to, why would you work with someone, right? But then you realize, I'm like, well, hey, unless we literally have people just like chain crashing their cars and like intentionally going out in storms and like causing damage, like they realize that, hey, we don't actually need, like, we don't have to worry about all these insurance claims. And the government works with these insurance companies because they care about their civilians. They care about their citizens. They care. We actually care about each other again. So now, all of a sudden, it just doesn't matter that you don't have to pay for insurance. So if you're not tied to a job because of insurance, are you really going to stay there now? So anyway, going back to that example, that guy, that boss, he pulls aside all his employees and he tells them, well, you're going to lose your healthcare insurance if you do this. What's going to happen to your kid? Like, you think about it, he has to get vaccinated to go into school, right? See, like, how there's all these requirements and these rules that you have to do this, you have to do this, but to have to do this and pay for it, you need to have insurance, you need to be able to do this. And yeah, like, the school doesn't cover for the shots. And you see, like, everything is intentionally fabricated and created and designed in such a way to get you to engage with the system, to get you to be worried, to get you to be nervous, to drain your energy. It's that simple. Truly, like, just the more you look at it, you can't unsee it. And even as I'm just talking to you guys right now, the more I realize it and the more I see it in everything and anything. And I ask you, is that the world you want to live in? Is that the world you want to live in for the rest of your life? When you have all the power and all the say, you could literally just say, no more. I'm exiting this system. You either help me, give me those light nudges, help me out, learn how to communicate with them and understand them. I'm not playing your game anymore. Dark ones, your end is here. And what if we all started doing that? And if a few brave souls actually that are in positions of power finally step up and realize no more. Like the reason why I become so exploitative is because I've been manipulated and controlled since day one of my birth to become this monster. And they finally realize that and they take a step back and they decide to do good and help people. Well, that's going to happen. That is happening starting now. Tomorrow's going to be a grandiose day. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be beautiful. There's going to be a chain domino reaction of changes as one person inspires another to take action, to finally say no more, to finally cross that red line and realize, wait, paradise is over here. Why haven't we been living like this? Why are we intentionally making earth hell when it could be heaven and paradise? Are you ready to finally make the earth that we live in, the earth that the gladiator arena? Why does it have to be a gladiator arena? Why can't it be a peaceful, beautiful, loving, helping, hopeful arena? Why does it have to be a battle? Why does it have to be a competition? Why? Why do we have to compete? Why can't we collaborate? What if the competition is with ourselves? What if it's, can we make the best world possible? That's the competition. Can we make the best world possible starting tomorrow, October 20th? Here's the 1 year check-in, October 20th, 2025. How much will the world change or have changed in 1 year starting tomorrow? Let's go. That's the challenge, the 1 year challenge. October 20th, 2024 to October 20th, 2025. Don't even worry about your personal stuff. That's going to come just by doing. How much will the outside world change in 1 year? That's our goal as a human race, starting tomorrow. It's go time. We need to make it happen. But to finish the example, because as you guys can see, I get distracted because I'm passionate about this. This is conviction. Imagine if you found your passion, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be this, but it's teaching children how to actually be prepared to, cook and learn those things that are super important and valuable. And you were now in charge of teaching children how to cook and the beauty of food and maybe of respecting animals and cows and no longer treating them, just putting them in the slaughterhouse. Or maybe we find new ways to create food and we don't have to kill animals anymore. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm not an expert at, but that's where I need you, whoever's listening to this, your ideas, your solutions. There's many things and many options that we haven't explored yet, but we're going to do it together because now we're focused on that. So here's the problem.